Legalization of gambling has brought mixed results when it comes to lowering property taxes. How would you better deliver relief to homeowners?
Well, one thing that is sure, when we talk about relief to homeowners through property tax reform, we've got to understand that very, very clearly, gambling never was able to deliver on this governor's promise to provide substantive relief for property taxes. No one who's watching this right now has seen any substantive relief or benefit from gambling dollars, because it never was in the cards, pardon the pun, to achieve it to begin with. It was never there. Gambling cannot provide the relief that we need. Now, in this area of talking about property tax relief, understand, there is no such thing as real honest property tax relief. There certainly is no property tax reduction that really means anything unless we talk in terms of property tax elimination. Elimination of property taxes is the only way that we can really bring help to the consumer and the taxpayers of the state. Some years ago, I put forward a plan, the School Property Tax Elimination Act, which is in essence a comprehensive financial reform plan for the way we fund public education, because the issue really that's before us is how do we fund in a predictable manner public education, which right now is unsustainable. 30% of our school districts are insolvent. It's collapsing as we speak, and it has been for some time. Our plan was to change the way we fund public education, get it off of the back of the taxpayers. Matter of fact, we cannot really address the issues of public education unless we eliminate the school property tax, because of some legal issues there. But my contention has also been we must eliminate, forget these words of reduction, eliminate the school property tax because a couple of reasons. Number one, I believe it's immoral that anyone should live in their home, build their home perhaps, retire in their home, and then be forced out of their home when they don't have enough money to pay their rent to government. It's unconstitutional because no one is secure in their property. You know, matter of fact, right now, most people, you may be watching this myself, and you'd say you own your home. I used to think I did too. I have a deed. I paid off my mortgage. However, I don't own my property, and neither do you. You fail to pay your rent to your landlord, the government, and fail to do it for 2 years, your landlord, the government, will throw you out of your property no different than if you were a renter from a landlord down the road. This has to stop, and it can stop. Now, is it possible to truly talk about eliminating the school property tax? The answer is yes. Proposal would be this. You eliminate the property tax and replace it with a broad-based sales tax, just like we have right now. Include more items subject to the tax. Keep the rate at 6% so that this state can remain competitive with our neighbors. Include more items, which we can do. Other states have done it. We can do as well. Then we step in and we take Marcellus Shale royalty money from newly developing gas on state-owned properties. Why do I think that's important? Because you and I, who pay our tax dollars, we're the ones who paid for our state-owned property. The state, I don't believe, should be the beneficiary of unforeseen billions of dollars of revenue from Marcellus Shale royalty monies to help the state just spend more money. I believe that that money must and deserves to go back into the pockets of the people who paid for it. Think of Pennsylvania energy dividend, like the Alaskan energy dividend. This would come back to the homeowners, the property taxpayers of this Commonwealth, so that we know exactly where that benefit comes. And that, between those two, and taking $1 billion from the gambling revenue, which is there, spread around the state, combine these three together, we have sufficient revenue to completely eliminate the school property tax in Pennsylvania. And think about this. If we would have passed this bill when first debated some 4 years ago in Pennsylvania, we would be sitting here today, you and I, looking forward to this August when the big tax bills due, having zero to pay, because we would already be out of this. Imagine what it would do for the construction industry in Pennsylvania. Imagine what it would do for the real estate market in Pennsylvania. Right now, folks, this is the best thing that we can do economically for our state and for the taxpayers of this Commonwealth. We can do it, eliminate through the methodology I just laid out.